Hello friends, I am back and we are going to finish this card. I'm sure happy to have you with us, have you with me. I say us, Hedwig's with me, so I guess us will work. Have you back here with me. And my name is Wendy. I am a paper crafter and I love all things Tim Holtz and paper and everything. And we are finishing up this tri-fold folio. Now you're going to go, oh, that don't look so good. And I may ink, because you know what? Inking is everything. But I'm going to add some greenery around this first. Okay, so this is called Funky Wreath. There's 2 wreaths for that one. They're different. And this is called Mini Greens, or Greens Mini Greens. Something like that. And These are older. The wreaths aren't nearly as old, but these are older. I think he's gotten a lot better at how he does. Either Sizzix has, like really improved on how they cut things out compared to how it was a while back. He's got a lot of different type of holly and greens and things like that. So Tim Holtz, when I say he, it's always Tim Holtz, right? Anyway, let's see if I can get this out without ruining it. And again, I did not use my highest quality paper, which that's on me. I didn't think I would have this much trouble getting them out. Here we go. I got it all out. All right. Now, the decision is whether or not I want to do a second one of these or not. Or whether I want to go looking for different holly leaves in all of my dies, because I definitely have more. Let me get these all out real quick. So, and I'm gonna ink. Oh, so gonna ink. In fact, I got my Rustic Wilderness out. I wanted a color that would be a nice contrast. So let's see if this is just about half. Well, that one would go there though. This would go here. Right, and there's 2 more. Oh, maybe that's enough. I don't know. I would say, what do you think? But I won't get an answer fast enough from you, so never mind. But I am thinking that this is probably enough. We'll see. I decided it needed some pine. This is also from the Mini Greens. And let's see. This will come out. This came out a lot easier than the other one did. Little better piece of paper. So. Oh, yeah, definitely. Okay, so we're going to start with inking. Probably should move my little foam thingy out of the way, but... So the first thing I'm going to do is ink this. I'm going to use Vintage Photo just because, yeah, it's a love. And I don't think it's going to get hidden in the Vintage Photo that's on here. But the ink just really brings out. This was just craft paper, by the way. This wasn't a really, I don't even know what to call it. I'm going to say it's not high quality, but it was a good quality craft paper. So, but craft paper is usually kind of like a recycled paper. And so it's different than other papers. And so... there was a little bit of justification in my saying just craft paper. I think that looks Oh, I think that looks really good. Let's see how it looks on here. Bring it over here. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so we started with that, and now let me get my green. So now I've got my rustic wilderness, which I love. And we are going to ink everything with this, I guess. I do have some darker greens from Tim Holtz. I don't really have, I gave away all my non-Tim Holtz inks a while back to a friend of mine, just because, you know, and they were actually good inks. It was just, I like Tim Holtz. We were moving, and I was like, I don't use these anymore. I pretty much only use the Tim Holtz. I might as well, you know, give these to a friend. So let's see how this goes up here. So if I start with that and go like that, oh yeah. Okay, so that's where I'm going to put that. I'm going to ink and glue, so happy music. This piece didn't come out very well. It's just what it is. I wasn't really planning on using all of it anyway. I was sort of just gonna snip a little bit to have a little bit of red. Let me go here. Just a little bit of color here and there. Ooh, I like that. Okay, so where are my tweezers? All right, I'm gonna go back to gluing. Okay, I can't push this over this way more because it's gonna be, you know, glued down and folded open, and then it'll be creased. So I am going to put it here. Try it with this. Oh, that's just like perfect. Okay. So I am going to mark on the top where his head is going to cover it, just so that I know where I want to put it down. Because a lot of times after I've glued, I forget. So there's my glue. There it is. Yeah, you know, when I was very first buying die cuts, and I can't remember if I mentioned this or not, I started out buying a product called Quick Cuts, and it actually was before, I mean, it was kind of a forerunner. Sizzix was already around, but they were doing these big, thick, Tim Holtz now calls them bigs, but they were doing the big dies, and Quick Cuts was doing these little ones, and I did that for years. Oh my gosh. Well, when you invest enough money in something, you really do want to get your money's worth. So let's see, it was this way, right? Yeah. See, this is why I did that. But some people, not me, but some people would take those dies and they would mix them up. They would cut them apart and they would mix them up, and they would use some of one die and some of another, and maybe even some of something else entirely made by somebody else. And they would come up with the most amazing things, and I was just in awe of them. And here it is, just 20 years later, and I can kind of do that. Yeah, some people can really see things. I've mentioned Pete Hughes before. If you've ever watched any of his videos and how he just can take something and go, so we're going to take this circle and we're going to turn this circle into this and this and this and this and this. You know, we're going to, I mean, it's just boggles your mind what this man can do. And I can put Harvey together. It may take me 3 tries, but I can do it. This is Harvey, if you don't already know. And if you haven't met him, you'll have to go to the video that I just barely finished yesterday. Oh, I keep getting glue on him. And the black hat with glue is not a good thing. Where is my gum eraser? Here it is. You know what I can do, though? If I can't get this glue off, I can cut another hat and I can put it on top, which I very well may do. So, for right now, I am not going to worry about that, but yeah, I'm totally doing it. Anyway, yeah, he turned out cute. And then he's got the little string, which I'll glue that down when I'm gluing everything else down. I made this yesterday. It is a 3-fold, a tri-fold folio. I'm putting photos in here. I have seen people where they put pockets and then little things in their pockets. But I'm just trying to get down as many photos as I can. Yeah. So now let's work on the page that this is going to go on. Okay. I don't know about you, but this looks perfect. So this is what I am going to use for the background. Now, if you watch the video that I did last week, this is not 12 by 12. This is, I think it's 11 by 11. Yes. So I had to cut it down and make Hedwig wants to be fed. So I did this on a previous video, but I'm going to show it once again. So when you have something that is too small to be 12 by 12, or for me, 8 by 12, then I kind of splice them together. One of the reasons why I do punch the edges first, and you'll be able to see that better there, is that you get this. This is part of the byproduct of punching. So I punch first, and then I measure, and I measure it to be, I want them to be 12 by 12, right? So that means 6 by 6, but you got to have an overlap to splice them together. So then I make them 8 by 7. And then I take my scoring tool and I score this at 1 inch. So now I have 6 by 8 with my fold over. And I'll do this one as well. I have yet to color my numbers. I was thinking about that earlier today. I really should color those numbers, because that annoys me. So, okay. So now I have these. And this is essentially what I do when I put pages together for my little golden book. Because the ones that I buy, everything that I bought so far has been perforated. And I don't want perforated papers. I want, you know, nice solid papers that I can stitch through. So, okay. So I'm going to glue and merge. So I'm going along and I'm talking and I'm telling you all kinds of fun, exciting things, and I don't have my camera on. So what I have decided to do, first of all, I started out trying to glue, and you know what? It did stay down really well. But I've decided I want to use this red line tape. I believe that's what it's called. This stuff is strong. And I'm going to go all around the edge with it. I did make a new hat for Harvey. I just glued it right over the old one. And that made me happy. I thought about adding some gold or yellow stripes, you know, like braid. If it was, you know, a real military hat, they would have maybe gold braid on it. And I thought about that, but tried it out and decided against it. So it's just going to be black. Thing is, the hat of the toy soldier in It's a Small World, they don't have any braid on them. So, I mean, I don't think I should do that. I think I will glue in between. So this is down really, really, really well. And yeah, this stuff is, and I only use it if I'm going to put something really heavy down. And this is really heavy. So, and I don't want it to just, you know, fall off. I'm going to give that a little bit so I can go over that spot. And now for the fun part, trying to pick off the tape. Well, here's my picky tool. So I'll speed that up. Okay, I really like that. I like it so much, I don't know what I'm gonna... Let me pull my this out. Guess I should put the cap on this. I should put things away. I get to where I keep going and I keep going, and next thing you know, it's all falling on top of me and making me crazy. So... this is the center page with this. This is the next page. Okay. So that's how that looks. It's really cute. So now we have Frontierland. And cowboys wear plaid, right? So that is next. All right, I don't know how to do this any other way but add another page in. So I'm going to take care of this page first. So I've got this guy. These are both from the Golden Horseshoe. So I'm going to put white around them because they will stand out better. Find this awful tape that I've gotten to where I just don't like it. You know, peeling off some of the double-sided tape where you have to peel it off can be a pain. But it's still, it lays down so much better than this does. So I'm going to stop using this. So I've got this one. And I need to make a tag up here that says Frontierland, because as much as I would like that picture to be right there, it's not going to be. And even after we ironed this, although it folded just nicely, I'm going to... So this is going to go here, and this is going to go... Ooh, that clashes. I wanted this here because of this. But the colors, wow, they clash like really bad. So so maybe I won't use this piece of paper. So I picked another paper from my stash. I'm going to fold it just in half, so that's 6 inches. I need to see where 6 is. It's right there. Okay. So I like this paper a lot. And I don't think it clashes with this. I think the reds are compatible. I have some ornaments. I have this. Well, I could put a little tab that says Frontierland here and just ignore some of the other pictures that I have, because I had like 10. 2 of them are Pocahontas, and I really could put Pocahontas somewhere else. She was in Frontierland when we saw her, but oh, I'm so close to just throwing this away. I want to use it up. It gets sticky up at the top here. And then it gets glue at the bottom. And so then it makes this nasty little... See, it runs pretty well if I... Not well designed, I guess. I don't know. I just don't feel like I need to keep fighting with it. I'm going to take a little bit more off the top. Took these pictures on that rainy day. I don't know if I told you all that, but we got there this one day and it just, well, we were thinking, oh, it's raining. Everybody's going to be leaving. And as we were walking to the parks, we were like, oh, look at all these people leaving. And we're like doing this little happy dance that, you know, all these people are leaving and we're going to have the park all to ourselves. And either a whole bunch of other people decided that or what, but yeah, we just got a lot of rain, and we got soaked, and then lightning struck. That was, and they shut a bunch of rides down. I understand they had an earthquake near just a few miles north of Disneyland not too long ago, and same thing happened. They had to, yeah, but they have to. They had to shut the rides down, and you know, so what you end up having is a whole bunch of people that want to be in the exact same place that you want to be, because there's not a whole lot of places to be. So on that rainy day, we left early. I don't know if I need to cut. Oh, I don't know. See, it's the Christmas tree and the Christmas tree, right? You know, yeah. So I want those two across from one another. Maybe I should back it in white. I was planning on doing a flip right here, another one, but this book is getting really thick. This signature, it's just a signature. It's not the book. The book can get as thick as I want it to get. And I bought a second little golden book with Christmas carols in it, just to take up the slack, you know, so that everything that goes beyond this story. In fact, I may, that one I just put down for, put this down real quick. So this photo here just showed how much rain there was and everything, although obviously I cut that all out. So I may reprint that and then put it in on the side where I'm telling more of a story. And I know this little picture is from It's a Small World, not from Frontierland, but as I mentioned, there's this. I do have a picture of us on this ride, which is Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. I'm looking for my glue. There it is. And, but I'm going to put that in that other book where I say, you know, we met up with our friends and all of that. So this book is mostly just going to be pictures of, I don't know, ambiance and less of us. Although I'm planning on having pictures of us, obviously, in one or the other book. I just wanted to start with It's a Small World, just because I knew I was going to do flippy folio. So I think that is all that needs to be there. So now we have Pirates of the Caribbean, which is in New Orleans Square. So let me grab those photos. You know what? I think I'm going to call it quits for the evening. It's gotten dark. Of course, it gets dark really, really early now, but it's gotten dark. And this is one monster of a signature. I need to rethink some things, I think. So, love this. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. That is fabulous. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to call it a night. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, please give it a big thumbs up. Hit that notification bell and subscribe if you haven't already. And I really hope you have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. We'll be back. Bye.